Hey guys, it's Zelda, and welcome to my channel. This is my first video, and I have with me
Johnny Noomies. Further ado, don't forget to hit that subscribe button up there because she's
Down
more
there.
famous. Oh yeah, down there. And also don't give this a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below for her, and don't hit that notification bell up there to get notified every time she uploads a
Down
fucking
there.
video. It's up there. But if you're on her channel,
right beside.
it's up there. If you're on her channel. Today, she gonna say something.
I'm going to say something.
They're gonna talk about the video. I don't know what we're talking about in the video.
So, as you may or may not know, today is Keystone testing, and I had no ride, sadly. Here.
Same. Tear. I have no testing. Tear.
Neither do I.
I'm happy.
Yesterday I had a teacher talking to me, and he was like, "You have Keystone testing." I'm like, "Bitch, no, I don't." Ooh, family-friendly content.
But further ado, guys, we're gonna talk about our school life. She invited me to come over here to like do a video
Collab.
with her. Huh?
Collab, it's
Yeah,
called.
a collab. So I'm like, why not? I'm down, let's do it. So, do you wanna go first or should I go first?
You go first.
Okay, so if you don't know, my name's Johnny. That's why my name's Johnny Noomies with a Z. When I was born, I didn't know who I was. I thought that I was a mistake. And also my my life like turned upside down. I'm like, how? And also, when I came into my first school, everyone thought I was like weird and like gay. So I don't know. And then when I came into Calico, I've been like made fun of and all that like Belanca poop. And they went downfall ever since I left LS, Lancaster, Strasburg. This schools are in Pennsylvania, by the way. We don't live in LA like those people do. We are broke. We're stupid.
No, we ain't.
We're not broke. We're in a rich ass school. We can do a
Basically.
follow. We can do a follow. You can follow me around the high school.
We could. Ow, I've been out of town.
But then, I made fun of being called gay in that school since 7th grade. After from 7th grade, I joined the track and field team, and everyone thought I was the bomb. And this kid pissed me off. Oh shit.
Family-friendly content.
This kid peed me off, so I was like, okay. So he's like, oh, I'm faster than you. I'm like, no, you're not. Shut the up, yo. You're not
Shut
faster
up.
than me. No, I said that. I said that word. He's like, no, you're not. I'm like, okay. I bet I'll beat your booty, aka the A word. He's like, oh, okay. So I won. He's like, oh, I'm so sorry. So after that, I was still in track still. And then, further ado, I was like kind of popular. I got in a little bit of fights in school. Not like fights, but like verbally fights.
Same.
And everyone hated my guts. And yeah, and then if I'm down, I'm in this shit school. This crappy school, and the school's not any better. This school sucks, and I hate it so much.
But
When Sarah come into the school, that like I had a friend that was so interested in track. I'm like I know she's not like fit to be a runner, but bitch, she did good, even though she wasn't there for the whole like
season.
But dude, she was really good. Like she was my good supporter there. I'm like, yes. She like helped me feel better. Not like better. I meant like she made me feel like I was
Like you a boss.
like I was like at the top of the freaking scale. Even though she was a scale, but she was like in the middle, like the middle of like me and someone else. So the schools hate me. Like I hate everyone in the school.
Except for me and
Two
a
other
few
people.
others.
I'm not gonna mention names. But there's one teacher I really hate and I
Despise.
Yes. She is a B to the itch, okay? I'm not gonna the whole word, she's a B to the itch. She wants me to do a 13th year because my life skills, like, is like poopy. I'm like, why? So I'm saying a 13th year. Basically, if you guys know what a 13th year is, like, I'm a junior. I'm supposed to graduate next year. In 2020. No, 2019. Oops. But they want me to graduate in 2020. And I had big goals in 2020. Because you guys know what's in 2020 in the summer. You know it's in the summer 2020.
I do.
You should. The freaking Olympics.
Oh.
The Summer Olympics, and they have a track and field. That's my, like, dream. So yeah, that's my life. And today, I'm dating no one, so I'm single. And if you're ready to freaking mingle, hit this boy up. It could be a dude or a guy. A dude or a guy. You could be a guy or a girl. I do not care, but at least not my close friends.
Because
That's
this is
freaking weird.
totally a dating video.
Okay, Sarah, your turn.
So, my life started, the one I remember is kindergarten. I had a very abusive teacher. It's good, I guess, at getting out. But she would force me to write with my right hand and called me Satan, devil's child. She made a lot of rude remarks and tried to make my life a living hell. I also got bullied very badly, and basically, this was all in kindergarten. I had a guy write the letter L on my forehead while nap time.
Wait, you wrote what?
He wrote the letter L on my forehead
Oh,
while
for
I was
loser.
asleep. I know it was for loser.
He made me for lover, like.
The same guy though had this peeing problem where we had to get the bat every time he went. Pee ended up on the ceiling.
Oh, speaking about that, I had a pooping problem when I was a kid. Like, I actually didn't go to the bathroom a lot. Like, in, like, 2nd grade, my teacher has to smell my booty hole. Not my booty hole, but my butt. Just to make sure I didn't poop myself. It was mostly in story time. We're reading Magic Tree House. No, not. The book was on Jack and Annie.
I don't know it.
Like, I think it's like about the tree house. They have a tree house that it takes some places.
Oh yeah, I know what you're
that
talking
story.
about.
I know what it's called. Don't call me what that book is. I think it's Magic Tree House. Okay, continue.
So school keeps going along. I don't remember my 4th grade or 5th. I remember a little 5th grade, but 5th grade was the year that I realized something was different about me.
Good one.
I wasn't interested in the same types of people that other girls were. Like, they were into guys, and I would force myself to like guys so that I didn't feel different. And I also rode a bus with this guy who constantly got in arguments with me. Like, one time, it was so bad that my best friend at the time stood up on the bus and swung at him. It was a bad year, and I had a guy on Facebook who messaged me and called my family really awful names that I will not repeat because I'd rather not bring it back.
And this is a child family friendly contact.
But 6th grade comes along. I moved schools. I moved schools between 4th and 5th grade from a school called McLeese Elementary to, I don't even remember the second school elementary I went to. But it was so bad in elementary school from the first school that I had to move. And I already was going to move anyways because my mom found a new house for us to live in. 6th grade comes along and I move, and my cousin was into antics that were against me, and his friends would join in, calling me, like, saying that they made a touch-up, which was the Sarah Ritchie touch.
Oh my god. I had the exact same freaking thing.
like if you touched me, you had the Sarah Ritchie touch.
Oh,
and
no.
you were gonna, you
No.
had to give it away before you got sick.
Yo, that, oh my, when I was in freaking 3rd grade to 4th grade, everyone had, oh my god, you have the Johnny touch, you have the pass it on to keep it going. And if you have it long enough, you're gonna get sick or you're gonna die. I'm like, the fuck?
I didn't know what to do.
I'm sorry for my language, but like, the fuck? That pissed me off.
But continue on, 7th grade was the highlight of my year. I joined cross country, I was running, I was trying to be athletic, and I had a lot of friends at the time. And it just seemed like everything was going right. And I recently had gotten over my first great grandmother's death. But during the summer of 2014, I didn't know what I was doing. I remember that I was busy a lot, and my great-grandmother, the other great-grandmother, died, and I didn't get to go to either of their funerals because of reasons. One of them was that I wasn't invited. It was the second one that died. I wasn't invited to her funeral to go see her. But 8th grade comes along, and I'm 14, and 3 days after my birthday, my dad got arrested. He was arrested for explicit things that were found on his computer, and he always lied to me, saying that it wasn't his fault, that he was framed.
But do you believe it, or do you think it was real?
It was real, because it was all in his computer. Like, it made a lot of sense of like what he would do in his room, because it was difficult. Like, my sister went through a stage of denial, saying, oh, look at that pretty bird, it's like, it's not happening. Like, I felt so bad for her.
Okay, do high school year. What happened to your high school year?
High school year, in the 9th grade, I became extremely depressed, and I fell into this hole that I couldn't dig myself out. And I kept going to therapy. I switched there. I've had at least 6 therapists so far.
6.
6. Basically, I went into terms of one of my friends showed me about self-harm, and I fell into it. I did exactly the same thing, but right now, I'm doing good. I've been about 2 weeks clean, but basically 10th grade I started getting a little better, and then I got arrested around near the end of 10th grade and going into 11th, and I will not explain what the charges were for, because I pled no contend, whatever it's called. It's not pleading guilty or innocent.
Same here.
Really?
Yeah, I got arrested when I was going into 10th grade. Like, it was like, no, I think I was. Yeah, it was like in the 9th grade. Or I think it was like in 8th grade to go to 9th grade. I don't know. I forget. But it was really rough.
And I basically threatened to end my life, and so they put me in an inpatient. It was the second time I was an inpatient.
You should explain what an inpatient is, because there's people that don't know what it is.
So there's the day program, which is a program where you go to if you're a self-harmer, if you've been through a terrible loss. You can go through a bunch of different things and be a part of this program. And what it is you go to a hospital for, on the day program, you go to a hospital for about 6 hours, almost like a school day. And you go early in the morning around like 7, and then you go home around 3. And I've been to the day program twice, the first time was the first time I ever hurt myself, and then the second time was after I had been an inpatient after the arrest. And then recently went to inpatient again and came out of it about March. I was in there around January to March. I was in there for 3 months, and I got told I wasn't going exactly home. What that means is they were finding me a home to live in. And inpatient, I almost forgot to explain inpatient. Inpatient is where you don't go home. You don't get to go home for at least 3 weeks.
So basically, guys, what you're trying to say is she was in there for a long time to find a home. Because supposedly your home wasn't
Safe.
right enough.
Yeah,
Like
I wasn't
basically,
safe.
Basically, children, youth, basically, like came along and say, "I think you're living in a terrible home. You need to get out of here. If you don't get out of here in the next how many days, we'll find you a
I
home
was
yourself."
the problem. I was the problem.
That
That's-
happened to me. Like children, youth got involved because supposedly my house was disgusting. I don't know how. And then supposedly they found mold under my sink that me and my parents didn't know, and they said like, "Oh, this is a violation. Your kid." I was 16 back then, but it was terrible for me, and I think that was freaking dumb what they did. And if they didn't find a home, they would take me away, and I would have been like in a foster care or in a abusive family. Like I don't want to be like in a foster care. I would be so terrified. Like that scares me.
Because they told me
to
to an extent, I'm involved with the foster care right now because I'm living with a temporary mom. She's the greatest parent that I've ever had. Like, I'm so glad that I get to be in a home with her because she has one son and 2 daughters, and they're just amazing. And I've never had the ability at my old home. I didn't have a lot of trust with my family. My family didn't have a lot of trust for me because of things I've done. So living in this new home, I get to walk to school. Can have friends over. Me. There's not a lot of problems. I walk to the park.
Okay, let's talk about it right now. Like,
I am talking about right now.
Oh, I'm so stupid. My hair.
But basically, a lot of things have changed, and it's really for the better, and I'm just so glad that it's happening, you know?
Tell me what grade you're in right now. Like, I'm in 11th grade right
Same.
now.
I'm in 11th as well.
And 11th grade freaking sucks. Like, you just want this year to be done. It's almost summer. I'm so freaking...
I'm already done with my one online class, my only online class that I had left. Oh, the poor baby. You got little messy hair.
Okay, so what is your summer goals? My summer goal is to get some nice abs. Like, I'm almost there.
To be able to get a nice tan. So far.
Ooh. Also, I'm getting my nose pierced.
Oh, yeah.
I'm getting it right here. I'm gonna get a hoop.
Piercings I want to get are one in my eyebrow. I'm going to get snake bites. And I want to get a piercing up here so that I can have those double earrings.
Girl, earrings. I'm gonna get this whole ear pierced.
Look at that. Look at him. He's wearing earrings.
Yeah, I'm gonna get this whole
and
ear.
If you couldn't tell by me talking about like 5th grade and things changing, I'm a lesbian.
I'm bisexual. I got out of the closet when I was 13.
And if my mom sees this, Mom,
Her real mom.
my real mom, if you see this, then yeah, now you know. I faked having relationships with people, even though Javon was pretty real. Like, he was the only guy that I ever had true feelings for.
I
And
think she is bisexual because she has feelings with this boy named Brayden.
not anymore,
Yes,
man.
you do. Yes, you do. Yes, she does. when we were at track.
Oh, yesterday I chased him.
Freaking proven.
No, I chased him to get a hug.
Okay, so like every time when she joined, she's like, "Oh my God, who's that? Who's your friend?" I'm like, "That's my friend Brayden." Like, why? She's like, "Oh my God, he is like so cute." I'm like,
I think a lot of guys are cute,
okay.
but he was really cute.
And then she's like, "Oh my God, like he was like a perfect boy. I just want all of that on a man." I'm like, "Oh my God, like, ew." And then she was like, "He was so perfect for me."
He smells so good too.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that boy, like, I smell good too. But when
But
it
he
comes to
really
him, he smells like sweat sometimes, but after he's done practicing. But like every time he like changes, because we like change like right beside each other, and he's like, he smells like fucking sweat. Like what you do, like if you run and do like sports, you fucking sweat.
Well, I
But,
like the way his sweatshirt smells.
like his sweatshirt smells like, I don't even know, like it smells like Febreze.
It's so good. I don't know
Um,
what he does to treat that thing, but
How many years did you do track?
I did it for a few months in 7th grade because my mom took me out of it because I don't, reasons that I don't even know. But, and then I did it for this year, and I'm gonna do cross country again, and I'm gonna go back into my running thing. I love running, and it's,
Do you know how many years I was in track?
how many?
5.
Screw you.
I started in 7th grade till 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th, and then 11th. Wait, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th. Yeah, 5 years. So next year will be my 6th, and then the other year will be my 7th.
Oh, and we're going to I forget where we're going. I think it's like Hershey Park. We're going to Hershey Park June 2nd or 1st. First or 2nd. I can't remember. I think it's I don't know.
So,
But we're going.
is this the end of the video, you think? You think I got all the things you need to say? Stop poking my freaking face.
You got high cheekbones. They're so high.
Okay, so thank you guys for watching Zelda 914. My main girl. For further ado, I'm just gonna say it again. Don't forget that notification bell. Wherever it's at, hit it. Try up there sometimes you're on her channel, but it's down there if you.
Right beside the subscribe
Yeah,
button.
but oh my god, I'm saying notification bell is supposed to be on top if you're on like the channel, like you're on like the YouTube channel of you. Don't bite me. Don't forget the subscribe button down there, and also give this a thumbs up. And every 30 minutes, every YouTuber says this. Every 30 minutes, you guys leave a comment. She will try to respond. Like she's always on this. So if you guys comment, she probably will jump on immediately.
Like
And-
seriously, I literally am right there. I'm always on YouTube.
And further ado, don't forget to subscribe me. We'll put my link down below with my video. Like, not my video, but my channel. So you can just get onto it. So, thank you guys for watching her first video. We might do a video if the teacher will allow us. We might do a follow me around the high school. Because the school is freaking huge. So
Huge. I did some exploring yesterday, and it was so much fun. Though I had a group of people that it felt like they were following me, but you know, it's me being like
can we
paranoid.
actually get up though? That's my point. Can we go? Let's just go and find out. Thank you for watching. Bye.